morning. I'm finally doing it. An apartment tour. I think I have mentioned it on here before, but I am moving. I'm actually moving in 1 week. I haven't really started packing yet, so this is the time that I have to film an apartment tour before I'm out of here. I say I haven't started packing yet, but I have started moving a lot of things around, and I've been trying to sell off my furniture on Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, so it's not in the state that it would typically be in, or it has been in for the last couple of years, but I thought I'd still show you because it's a really cool little character apartment. So I live in Calgary, Alberta, and the neighborhood that this place is in is Inglewood. I am moving in with my partner, so that means I'm selling a lot of the furniture that's in here. I'm gonna try and see if the next people coming in want to buy anything off me. Fingers crossed. This is an older building. There's no air conditioning. The heat is just from baseboards in the living room, so you're gonna see, but basically it's kind of like a loft bedroom, except it's only a few steps up to my actual bed. It's not like a typical loft with a full ladder, which is what some of the other apartments in this building and the buildings beside it look like, because I went and visited them when I was moving in here. I have pretty high ceilings, not crazy high, but pretty high, which makes it feel bigger than it is. The rent here is $9.50 a month. That includes heat and water. So I pay for electricity and internet, which is pretty affordable, but like I said, there's no air conditioning, and as you'll see, having a loft bedroom, this is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to move. I basically couldn't survive sleeping here in the summer, so I was sleeping at my partner's place a lot. The bedroom actually has a skylight right above the bed. You could probably imagine how insanely hot it would get in the summer when we have like almost 40 degrees Celsius days here in Calgary. There's also no parking included in that rent, it's just street parking. And because I live on the main strip in Inglewood, it is constantly busy. During the week you can usually find a spot, but Friday to Sunday, just forget it. You're gonna be battling people, or you just need to leave your car there. Luckily, my studio is only about a 10-minute walk away from this place. If I really needed to, I could leave the car at the studio and just walk. And it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but it's actually a huge stress when you're not sure if your car is okay, or you're gonna get a ticket, or if you're gonna be able to find parking at all, especially if you're trying to bring heavy stuff home. When I was at my previous studio, there wasn't quite enough space to ship anything out of there, so I had to bring all my ceramics home. I had to fill my cupboards here with all my shipping supplies, and I would do shipping in my living room. And so not knowing if you're gonna find a parking spot, cars full of ceramics and shipping boxes and packing peanuts can be a little bit more stressful. This was the first place I ever lived completely on my own in. When I moved in here, I was 28, 27. So yeah, kind of a big change for me to live on my own in my late 20s, but also a very fun experience. If you've never lived on your own, I advise you to at least do it once in your life. But yeah, like I said, things are kind of moved around already, but you'll get a good idea of what this space has looked like while I was living here. I already sold one dresser, and when it left the apartment, I started tearing up because that's how important and special this space has been for me over the past few years. It has seen me grow and change in monumental ways. I am really excited to do an apartment tour, not just to show you, but also so that I have this special memory of this place that I called home. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. Also, if the plants look kind of sad, it's just because I haven't been living here for the past week, so things might be a little droopy. Don't mind that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, this is my front door. Little closet situation. When you first walk in, my bedroom is right in here. There used to be like a little table thing here with a bunch of photos and stuff on it and plants, but I actually just sold that, so it's not there anymore. But this is the living room. This is one of the first things I bought when I moved to Calgary, actually. It's like an old sewing storage compartment. This opens up and there's like layers to it. I don't know if I'll have space for it in the new spot, so not sure if I'm gonna keep this. Gorgeous vase from my friend Anna. a Vancouver flag even though I don't live there. I love Vancouver, visit often, especially now being in Calgary. I bought these chairs with the place actually. The guy who lived in here before me moved to Berlin and left a bunch of his furniture here, and basically when I moved in he just asked if I wanted to buy it. That would save him the trouble of having to move it again. So I bought this chair. There is a matching one. We're by the table. These shelves are not really styled because I've been moving things back and forth off of them, and I just got them. Oh, a packing peanut. Excellent. I just got them last year, so kind of a bummer because they don't fit in the new space, and I'll probably have to sell them or try to sell them to the people who are coming in here next. But this is just the classic IKEA setup. I used it to hold ceramics and all my shipping supplies in there when I was shipping from home. That's why I got it. Because it's IKEA, I can always buy it again, so I'm not feeling too sad about that. Have I read all of these? No. Are some from a book swap with my friend? Yes. I feel like typically in a house tour people only show off like the pretty good stuff in their house, but this is where I keep all my crap in these cupboards. I don't even know what's in here. Probably majority of this can get thrown out because I haven't reached for it in so long. I do have a couple journals and like sketchbooks in here that I will keep. What else do I have? And then, I still have a couple shipping things in here and just like random. There's pretty much random craft stuff in every corner of my home. There's not that much storage, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. All the shipping stuff can come with me to the studio, and that's not a big deal. I'll find space for it there. This and the couch and my room is like one of my favorite spots of the apartment, just because, I don't know, I love having this mirror here. I love the plants here. The mirror is dirty. Again, don't mind me. Lots of art. Taylor painted this. I painted these. That's Cody O'Connor. I love that piece. And that's just my palette that I decided to hang up because when I would paint, I would set up the easel here. Hope y'all don't mind this being more of like a vloggy apartment tour. This is the other side of the living room where the couch is. I have some extra blankets, more paintings. These are both done by Taylor, my favorite. I traded a mug for this painting, which, I mean, I think I got a really good deal on that. This one really beautiful brick wall that unfortunately had a shelf in front of it for a good chunk of the time I lived here when I was working from home during the pandemic. This is where I keep my albums, my small collection of albums, even though I don't have a record player here. I will have one at the new spot. And gym stuff, working out stuff, some easels, my sewing machine. This cactus lived up in the loft before, but I am getting rid of it, so it's on the floor over here now. And this bird migration poster that Rima gifted me that I really love. If you know me at all, you know I love birds. building beside me is actually a local bar with live music every night, and we share this brick wall, and that actually means that I can usually hear the music that's playing in my apartment, which sometimes is really nice, and sometimes when you're trying to sleep, it's not so nice. So this is my bedroom. There is a skylight right above my bed, and this is where all my Hoyas live because it gets the best light. Even being up here right now, I'm sweltering because it's so hot, it's so sunny, which is really nice in the winter, but just a pain in the summer, to be totally honest. I'll give you a closer look at everything. Is where I would usually sit on my bed to get ready in the morning. The mirror is usually always right here, and then I have all my makeup and skincare and that kind of stuff down here. I don't typically wear that much makeup, but I do have a lot of skincare. This is a poster of a photo that Taylor took in Japan that I love, and I hung up in my room. There's a bunch of storage up here as well. I just have baskets. That's a bunch of yarn behind that basket that I have to figure out what to do with. So if you go beside my bedroom, this is the part I don't really show that often, my closet. And it is like a whole separate room, walk-in closet. Hello! There's a little mirror there. I have all my sweaters. It's kind of junky right now, piled up. Pants usually on this side, t-shirts, sweaters. This is all stuff that I need to like either mend or fix or I want to dye. And then there's some camping stuff like a hammock and then laundry stuff up there. I'm gonna have to pare down a lot. Obviously having a walk-in closet has been amazing, but I don't have as much space at the new place. I have a chest of drawers here that I'll also have to downsize, and then it's a mess right now because I need to go through it, but under here is where I keep all my camping stuff and extra storage stuff. Then if we take a turn, here's the bathroom. Hi! It's just a classic bathroom. I have a nice little shower curtain, some eucalyptus hanging up, a little leafy, some towels, a stool, a slat bath mat, amazing. My towels. There's some built-in shelving here, which is really handy. Again, messy, apologies. But yeah, this is it. When you first walk in, you have the kitchen. kitchen. I don't typically film in here because it is pretty dark. You really can't tell because it's like middle of the day right now, so there's a bit of light, which is really nice. I have this nice kitchen cart from IKEA that I got to use for more counter space. So usually when I'm baking stuff in here, I use this. I have a cutting board that I keep on the counter, a really old stove that used to set off the fire alarm every time I was cooking when I first moved in here. And this main cupboard is where my ceramics collection is. I'm hoping to do a video just on my own ceramics mug cup collection. Glasses and mixing bowls up here. I actually have way too many glasses and way too many mugs for the amount of people I ever have over. I think the most people I've ever had in this apartment is like 4 friends. And especially with the pandemic, obviously I haven't been hosting very much. Over here is where I keep all my ceramic plates and bowls and mason jars and all that good stuff. I personally find it really interesting to see how people store things, so this is all my cutlery and measuring cups and stirring stuff. This is where I keep my pots and pans. And this is for like Tupperware, protein powder, my blender, etc. This wooden carved pineapple I found thrifting, and it really reminds me of the wooden fruit my grandma used to have in her kitchen in her house. That's it, that's the tour. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad that I was able to finally do an apartment tour, even though I've been talking about it for forever. And unfortunately it didn't happen until I was already moving out of here, but I am really happy I got to share it with you and that I get to keep this nice video memory of this space that I got to grow and change and evolve in. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.